If you have a requirement to make use of REST APIs for Oracle Cloud, like making a call to OCI functions, vaults, or any other resources, we would be needing a fingerprint of the user profile or for the API signing key in order to successfully authenticate the API request and get the details or make use of the resources functionality in OCI. So in this class, we will see how we can get the fingerprint by uploading or making use of API signing keys in Oracle Cloud. First and the foremost thing is you have to log into your Oracle Cloud account. Suppose if you are the admin, then you can go to the domains in the identity, go to the appropriate user and then for the profile. Suppose you have logged in with the right user or your user and you want to generate the API signing key or the fingerprint for your user, then you have to click on the profile icon over here on the right top corner and then you have to click on the name. So this is going to show you the My Profile page over here. Just scroll down. If you scroll down on the resources, just click on this API keys. There is an option. It says Add API key. Now there are a couple of options over here. One is you can allow Oracle to generate the API key pair. So you can download the API key pair what Oracle has generated. That is the private key and the public key. Both you can download. Suppose if you are generating the public key from somewhere, then you can go for this option as well, where you can upload the files generated outside the Oracle Cloud that you can upload over here. That also will work. So we'll go with the Oracle's API key. We will let Oracle to generate the API key on our behalf, which we have downloaded by clicking on these buttons. Once done, click on this Add. As soon as you click on Add, it has generated a fingerprint. So you can save those details in some notepad. I have saved the fingerprint over here. Next, you can copy the entire config details from here and you can paste like this. So this is the profile name or the config name. Suppose if you are making of OCI CLI, then you can upload these details in the root directory like the OCI private directory in your computer in order to make use of CLI. And from the profile options over here, like default, you can name n number of things and you can select which profile you want to use at the runtime and you can make the details of that particular profile. So coming to the key file over here, you have to give the path of the file which you have downloaded just now. That is over here. That is the private file. So wherever is your private file in your computer, that is this one .pm, not the public.pm, private file you have to refer based on the location. Like if you are using the Windows, then you have to give the Windows directory path. If you are using the Linux, then provide the Linux path. So you can save this file somewhere safely with the name config. So we'll save this file with the name config over here. Then click on save. We have saved the file. Also, it is a good practice to save the file safely which you have downloaded just now. That is the private and the public in some directory in your computer. Once done, click on close. So you have generated successfully a fingerprint over here. Similarly, you can add one more fingerprint. So at the runtime, whichever fingerprint you want to use, you can do that for signing or making use of REST APIs for Oracle Cloud. Also, it is a good practice to rotate regularly the fingerprint for your API key in order to safeguard the authentication of your user. Now we'll have a look at the documentation by Oracle and see what Oracle says about this. Here is the documentation page by Oracle for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. From the table of content, we have to go to developer resources. Under that, the developer guide, setup and prerequisite, required key and OCI. So here Oracle has highlighted all the steps what we had demonstrated just now using the OCI console, how we can generate the API signing key and get the fingerprint for the API signing key. And also we had seen how we can get the configuration details. As we have saved the file with the name config, we can store this in the OCI private directory in your Linux operating system. Here we have provided the Linux example. Suppose if you are using the Windows, then you can provide the Windows path as well. And you can have a look at this documentation. Suppose if you're generating the API key outside Oracle Cloud, how you can paste, as we had seen radio button option, like you can allow Oracle to generate for you the API key, or you can paste the API keys which you have created outside the OCI console.